Welcome to our video about real estate taxes in Colombia for 2025, capital gains and withholdings. If you're planning to sell property in Colombia in 2025, there is something you really need to know. A lot of people think selling is simple. You find a buyer, sign the deed, collect your money, easy, right? But if you get one tax detail wrong, DIAN can take a big piece of that sale and even fine you. And here's the tricky part. It's not just about how much you made, it's about how much you declare it. In this video, we'll cover when you actually pay capital gains tax, the 2025 rates for residents and non-residents, withholdings applied directly at the notary, legal exceptions when reinvesting in a new home, and of course, the number one mistake that triggers DIAN audits. So stay until the end because I will show you the single mistake that costs sellers millions and how to avoid it legally. Capital Gains 101. Let's start with the basics. In Colombia, when you sell a property, your profit can be taxed in two ways, either as ordinary income or as capital gain, what we call ganancia ocasional. The difference depends mainly on time. If you've owned the property for 2 years or more, it's considered a capital gain, taxed at 15%. But if you've owned it for less than 2 years, it's treated as ordinary income, which can go up to 35%. How it's calculated? Now, how do you calculate your capital gain? It's simply the difference between what you sell for and what the property actually costs, adjusted for inflation and improvements. That adjusted cost includes the purchase price on your deed, inflation or cadastral adjustments, and any improvements or appreciation payments. That way, you're taxed only on your real gain, not inflation. Once you know how it's calculated, the next step is understanding how much you'll actually pay in 2025. 2025 tax rates. In 2025, the capital gains tax rate is 15%, and it's the same for both residents and non-residents. That's significantly lower than ordinary income tax, which can reach up to 39%. But before you even pay that, there is something that happens automatically when you sell, and it often surprises people. Withholdings at the notary. Here's what most sellers don't expect. When you sign the deed, the notary automatically withholds a small percentage of the sale. It's like an advance payment of your capital gains taxes. For properties worth up to about 498 million pesos, the notary keeps 1% of the value. If your property is worth more than that, the rate goes up to 2.5% on the amount that exceeds that limit. And if the property you're selling isn't your main home, the 2.5% rate applies to the entire sale price. Think of it as DIAN's way of collecting part of your tax right at the moment of sale, before the money even reaches your account. Now, not everything is taxed. There are also legal ways to reduce your burden if you reinvest correctly. The reinvestment exception. If you're selling your main home, there's a great tax benefit you should know about. Under Article 311/1 of the tax code, if you reinvest your profit in another property or use it to pay off your mortgage within 2 years, you can accept up to 5,000 UVTs. That's about 249 million pesos in 2025 from your taxable gain. It's one of the most effective ways to reduce your capital gains tax legally. Let's see how this works in a real example. So now we'll see an example with Maria's story. Let's say Maria bought her home in 2016 for 250 million pesos and it sold in 2025 for 600 million pesos. She also spent 20 million on improvements. So she bought her home for 250 million pesos and later spent 20 million pesos on improvements. That means her adjusted cost is 270 million pesos in total. She sold the property for 600 million pesos, so her gross profit is 330 million pesos. Since she reinvested that property in a new home, she can apply the exemption of about 249 million pesos. That leaves a taxable gain of 81 million pesos at a tax rate of 15%. Her total capital gains tax is about 12.15 million pesos. Maria paid 7.53 million pesos in withholdings at the notary, so when she files her tax return, she can deduct that amount. That's what a smart compliance looks like, paying what's fair and keeping what's yours. Now let's talk about the one mistake that ruins all of these for many sellers. The big mistake. Here's the part I told you to wait for. The biggest mistake sellers make is declaring a lower sale price on the deed to save on taxes. It seems clever until DIAN finds out. By law, under Article 90 of the Colombian tax code, the declared sale value can't be lower than your tax cost, the cadastral appraisal, or your self-declared value. If you go below that, DIAN can revalue your sale, impose fines, and make you pay the difference with penalties. The best approach? Buy and sell at the real market value within the legal limits, and make sure your records match. Let's wrap it up with a quick summary so you know exactly what to remember. Recap plus takeaways. To summarize, if you've owned the property for over 2 years, then it's 15% capital gains tax. The 2025 rate applies to both residents and non-residents. Notaries automatically withhold a portion of your sale. Reinvesting in a new home can save you up to 249 million pesos in taxes. And never underdeclare your sale price. It's not worth the risk. So what should you do next? Let's close with that. At Nexo Legal, we help both locals and international clients calculate their gains correctly, apply for exemptions, and stay compliant with DIAN so you sell your property safely and profitably. Before you sign that deed, reach out to our team and make sure your sale is structured the right way, legally, and with a peace of mind. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.